Hello everyone and welcome to episode 33 of SKEncore. This is the last episode of this year, and this we go just briefly over the news and then we turn to our very own year-end special where we look at our highlights and favorite stuff from 2018 as well as all the stuff we didn't like. So it should be a fun episode. Just make sure to stay to the end. I'm Chris and joining me are Nick.
Hey.
Jeff.
Yo.
And Will.
Josh.
Starting off, we have the quick news where we go over the more minor stuff of the news that happens in the last 3 weeks.
All right, so let's start with the quick news. So we don't have that many this week. So to start off with my own Oshi, Maya, she will appear in a horror movie. What's funny? What's funny? And I don't think it will be any good, by the way. I don't think this will be a very good horror movie.
The trailer is like painful to watch.
It's so bad, right? Yeah. I was actually thinking of going to see the premiere, but no thanks. All right, so next news. STU's Fukuda Akari. She is a fan of Yuzuki, I believe, in SK48, and she came to the SK Theater to visit.
Yeah, for a Kenkyusei stage. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah, cool. I remember I think we mentioned it before, but she was actually there when they did the movie, right? When they screened the movie, she came to a viewing.
Yeah. And she was. I think it was for the FGN, but she was actually one of the auditioning.
Yeah, and she wants to enter II's Sugi Children, so.
So you must like her. Yeah.
I guess. I haven't seen her yet.
All right, so next, Cowtown will be on DDT. I believe that's a pro wrestling thing.
Yeah.
On the 27th of this month.
Oh, it was
it's actually past. Yeah, okay. No, that was on Abema TV. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then next news, the 10th year anniversary Koan will be released on DVD and Blu-ray. Nice.
Yep.
It's to be expected, I suppose. But I find it funny that this is just Koan that are getting on DVD and Blu-ray. Has this happened before? Do you guys know? If we've just had normal theaters just come out on
there was
Blu-ray?
This AKB had this in the early days where they had one normal stage released as DVD for each stage, but
yeah, I think a Blu-ray for Koen. I think I haven't seen that ever.
By the way, it's well, okay. Does it cost that much? I'm looking at it. It's cheaper than a concert pack that you normally buy. It's for the Blu-ray.
So.
I hope so too, because those are really expensive. It's 10,500 yen.
And there's not like a lot of things in it, really.
No, really not.
I mean, it's not It's not like the anniversary was that good, really.
No, but they have some bonuses. Like, we're gonna have a making of, and we're gonna have like these little bonuses, And of course, you can get like little.
Maybe we're going to have the revival, because the revival Koen were just before the anniversary, so maybe.
Maybe. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the details right now, and I actually sorry. I don't see that in the details right now, but maybe. Yeah. Maybe we'll have a little video where you can put your 3D glasses on and they're going to be in Nagoya Dome and we can pretend they perform there. Yeah. All right, so last news on the quick news is that there were some SK members at AKB's coming of age ceremony. Oh, that will be next month.
Yeah.
January. And the members this year are Ryoha, Juna, Yuki-chan, Leona, and Kohaku. Yeah. And that will be on the 14th of January.
So maybe like last year, I'm going to have some photos from a friend.
Sure. And quick last news, last minute. Today there was a funeral in the in Sunshine Sakai. The SK Cafe closed, and people came out.
It's normal news, but fine.
Oh, you wanted that as normal news? Sorry.
No, okay.
I'm doing it as quick news. Sorry.
Yeah.
And a lot of people came in. You could get it's like the last coasters you could get, and it just closed. And they wanted a picture with everyone, I believe. And and then they closed it down. Yeah.
I see a picture. They put like orange curtains.
Yeah, everywhere. Rip.
So
rest in
goodbye.
peace. Yeah.
Bye, cafe.
Bye.
Yep. Okay. Then off to the normal news. We get the numbers for the Stand By You releases. So, of course, it's been a while now. But the first week they sold, on the first day they sold 140k. And on the first week, 235k. So, not that bad.
Yeah, pretty much the same as Punchline.
Yeah.
And the second week is better too. I think they did like 10,000 for the second week.
Oh, that's
so yeah, I think like for the first 2 weeks, it's actually higher than Punchline. So yeah, very surprising, I guess.
Surprising? Why do you say that?
Well, I think I was kind of scared for the numbers for this single because it's 3 singles in the same year. That didn't happen like for
boring,
very while.
No
Joanna.
Handshake. Yeah.
No Joanna, so that's like 30 slots.
15,000 sales.
Yeah, so that hurts too. So yeah, actually I was in like for the release, like at the time of the release, there was only like three rounds of handshake, I think. And that's why like the first day is like kind of bad and the second day was like 50,000, I think.
Yeah.
Because they were late in sending the CDs and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I'm very very surprised we've got this sales, and yeah, so we can like sell the same with or without Joanna. So yep. Let's think about that.
And yeah, even with the Joanna Siemens had even higher earnings in the first week. So
whoa. Well, okay, but for that one, hey, Jarina was in it too. We could have those sales too.
Yeah, but not a center. That's the thing. Not the center.
Yeah.
But okay.
So very very good news.
Yeah. Next, more news. We got a new SKE show. It's called Mechanko SKE. And it'll start on DTV, which is I guess a subscription-based TV service, and it's Any ideas? I didn't follow this program so close. Did they say already what it is?
Is this a show with the carrots or no?
No, that's another one. No, there's like I was just like watching. Like there's no info on the format. There's no info on anything. So no, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. And next TV show.
Another news. So like that's kind of unexpected. So SK is the next one to get the Monday slots. So we're going to get an SK Bingo. So beginning in January 21st. So yeah, after like 1,000 Nogi Bingo and Kaya Bingo, SK is getting back. So actually that's the same slot as Abigail show and stuff. So it's been like I think two years that SK didn't get that slot. So yeah, it was. I mean, everyone was surprised when they announced it.
Yeah.
So that's great. That's going to be usually it's like 11 episodes. It's 11 episodes.
Great. We'll see, because
we'll see.
HKT Bingo.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So actually, like the bingo are not that great, but like HKT had their bingo season 2, and it was with a theme. So their theme were Manzai, and it was super bad. It was like horrible.
Well, I think we should get prepared for something like that. Honestly.
Yeah, because if it's pretty much the same concept, so this season SK Bingo as a theme too, it's acting. And if it's the same concept way. So with HKT Bingo, the problem was it was pretty much like DMC, like showing an example or a theme, and then you had like everyone doing the same theme, like for 5 minutes. So yeah, it's like super boring. Like I'm not like really a fan of Manzai, but like it's not something I hate or anything. But yeah, like the same situation done like for 5 minutes with everyone is so boring. And like with acting, like I don't even know like you were going to to do like 11 episodes on acting. I don't know. It's like I'm happy like we've got like pretty much it's a good slot, so it's going to be like before it was a national slot, so everyone could watch it. Now I think it's Tokai, and because they have announced like 2 times. I mean, it's going to be watchable on in Nagoya and Tokyo area.
Mm.
They didn't announce the MC yet, right?
Yeah, it's the same thing too because it fits acting theme. Just like for the Manzai for HKT Bingo, like the MC were pretty much the sensei. So with an acting theme, I don't know. Like if they just like pick a Manzai team, it's going to be like weird.
Yeah. Just bring Muramoto. It will be good, but.
Yeah, or just like give us the slot and Okubo and do another every Friday season.
Would be better. Okay. Next, we got some pretty big update on the all this key holder stuff. So, as you remember, SKE got sold to the key holder company, and they now announced that they will form a special or a sub company for SKE. So, SKE, whatever you have put after that, they will take over all the stuff from AKS to that SK company. So which means I guess USA and so will stay. And
first of all, who understood everything? Because like on Keyholder, the same thing. Like my Japanese is too much business like words. So
my friend tried translating it. And so do you want me to just read her summary? So she wrote that first point, SK Corporation will be established to acquire all aspects of business related to SK from AKS. That we knew, that's okay. And it was worth 3 billion yen that SKE pays to AKS or whatever, apparently. And the transfer, this transfer covers 21 staffs from AKS. So 21 staff from AKS will be, will stay as part of this new SK company, which is, by the way, this SK company is a subsidiary of Keyholder.
Yeah, of course.
So the next point, aside from live performances, concerts, handshakes, CD, blah blah media shows, SK will create. She wrote synergy. I'm not sure what that means with other affiliated companies under Keyholder. So, for example, TV show with Key Production or theater performances at Shinjuku, which is run by Key Studio. Okay.
Yeah, that was kind of expected.
Yeah. The way the management will remain the same, so it continues to have support from fans. So management's the same. Yeah. Apparently. I'm not sure I buy that.
I don't think they replace USA and so on.
It's bad.
Well, all right. Let's not get into that right now. And then SK, this new SK Corp will start operating in March 2019.
Yeah, that's the end of the fiscal year in Japan.
Yeah. And then Keyholder holds 100% of shares from SK Corp. Okay, let's wait because that was corrected. Hold on. And then the CEO will be this person named Akatsuka Yoshihiro. I don't know who he is, but so in November 2017, SK48's financial figures were the revenue was 2.1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
The gross profit was 1.1 billion. The operating profit at 366 million, and the recurring profit 366 million.
It's not
which is
bad.
A lot. Yeah. Actually, it's a lot. Like, and that's
especially
like
when you're just doing Station Gold stages all the time.
Yeah, so, I mean, like it was in like 17, so it's not from this year.
What was the net profit at the end?
Hold on. Let me say that again. So the total revenue in this was November 2017. 2.1 billion, gross profit 1.1 billion, and then operating profit 366 million yen.
Yeah. So actually, the selling price would be pretty low for a regular company.
Yeah, of course.
And
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
compared to the operating profit, and so what it means is basically that they don't see it as like, you know, 20 or 30 years for a company that will last for 20 or 30 years, basically. Yeah. Because like the selling price being less than 10 times the operational profit. Well, that means you expect you have zero interest rate in Japan, but so you expect to keep doing business for maybe up to 10 years with probably higher profits thanks to the synergies and all, but not yeah. It's but it's still not bad. Like expecting to keep doing business for 10 years for an idol group is. It's quite optimistic in general. But
when it's already like 10 years old, yeah.
Yeah, it's already been 10 years, yeah. So.
And like
hold on, can I finish? Sorry, let me just finish here. So the SK company will be a subsidiary of Keyholder, and Keyholder itself is a subsidiary of a bigger company called J Trust, which is a holding company engaged in financial business.
Yeah.
Okay, and last point, Keyholder will hold 100% of this SK corporation, but once the transfer of SK40 is complete, they will transfer 20% of the shares to AKS.
Yeah, okay.
So AKS will have 20% of the shares.
Yeah, I guess that's going to Akimoto, most of it.
Well,
That's what they said, the first part, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because at first he already said like that Akimoto had the shares in this company.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, go ahead, Will.
No, but I'm done.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. All right.
So, yeah. So we got a bit more clearance about all this happening. We expected the synergy stuff and so on already.
I saw someone on Twitter write that this is money laundering with the sale because of the contrast of the total to the profit.
It's that dude. That dude.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking about that.
Yeah.
Who? Which one?
We talk about team like on Discord, I think.
I think on the line group. On the line group, I think. Anyway.
Oh yeah, it's online. Yeah.
yeah. Like just some hater.
Yeah.
Yeah. The interesting thing is like to actually see some numbers like from operating costs and stuff like that, because that's always been something I was interested in, because if you have a group like of 60 girls and staff, and how much does it cost just to do anything, because we just see the CD sales the unchecks money and stuff, but even for an uncheck, you've got everyone buying tickets for 1,000 yen, but imagine all the staff you need, all the transportation you need to get girls from HKT from Fukuoka to Tokyo and stuff like that. Are they how much money are they really making? So at least for SKE, we are going to know, because same thing, Keyholder is a public company, so we are going to have access to pretty much all those numbers. So that's interesting. And to know that actually SKE is making money, so that's a good thing.
And to know how much it would cost to buy Hiroshima.
Yeah, that's the most important part, right?
Well, now we can buy some stocks of the company. So yeah.
I was just gonna ask, is anyone here gonna buy stocks?
No, not yet.
No.
And the other interesting thing, and I think people have been talking about that, the studio in Shinjuku. Everyone has been pretty much, because the Keyholder is actually it's not from Nagoya, so everyone was kind of asking what about pretty much the local stuff.
Yeah.
And so I think they pretty much said they're going to work with the studio in Shinjuku. But I've seen some pictures from that stage, And yeah, that's like you can do like a performance on that. It's not possible. Like the scene, it's like 200 people, I think, in that. So that's pretty like compared to the theater, that's not that different. But the stage is like very narrow, so you can like have free row of girls dancing. That's not possible.
Yeah.
So like as they say on comments, probably it could be like talk shows and stuff. So it could be like interesting stuff. But like we are not going to have a second like theater. It's not happening.
I hope not. I'm out of here. No, but on a serious note, actually, 200 people compared to 300 people. I mean, comparatively, that's a pretty big difference.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen I've seen the. It's too bad. I should have got the picture from the scene, but like it's sitting. So I think like with I've seen like we could like with standing we could like it's pretty much same thing.
Okay. All right. Sad news. Bring it on, Chris.
Yeah, we finally got confirmation that Rena Hugh is graduating immediately yesterday. So no graduation stage, no final handshake, nothing, anything. She's just goodbye, they said, for medical reasons, which is like the basic stuff. She mentioned in her statement on the blog that it even left her breathless to just lift her arm or so. So maybe, or it looks like something more serious, but also can be caused by mental stuff. We still don't know exactly what happened. She said that she didn't want to disappoint the fans, and then she was worried what the fans might think, and so she couldn't really enjoy any events anymore and all this stuff. So she put apparently lots of pressure on herself too, and so that I guess that's why she decided to pull out now. Apparently, USF, for example, tried to keep her in SKE, and yeah, she just said she's very sorry for the fans who waited for her.
Yeah, because like overall it's been like 2 months. I'd say like maybe even more than that.
Maybe more, I think. Yeah, more, way more.
No, she wasn't the 10th anniversary.
I mean, she just was there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
but she wasn't there.
She was there. She mentioned that. By the way, she mentioned. I think this might be related. That in her statement, she mentioned that she'd have to leave halfway through stuff. When I first translated, I thought it meant that she just missed the launch. She was sorry, but it was also that she would go to theaters and she would be so. I guess like her health should have such health problems that she couldn't do anything.
Yep.
And she'd have to leave. So I think that's where the heart problem stuff comes in, or whatever.
Yeah.
But I definitely do think she put a lot of pressure. I mean, it was known before that she puts a lot of pressure on herself.
Yeah.
But like she's the kind of person who reads who always searches what people say about her.
Yeah.
And even constructive feedback, she had trouble with that.
Yeah, and fans can be pretty criticizing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's someone in our line group who was not even criticizing her that harshly at all, and he got blocked. So
yeah. Of course. But we all know those fans who just there are some assholes. Yeah, of course those, but there are also those who really don't want to harm them, but just talk to them and criticize them on handshakes, for example, and the girls cry.
Yeah,
and
and like just the pressure, like we've got the same thing with Isoline and Kohaku, like 1 or 2 months ago, like where they kind of they feel like they have to explain why they're not there, because like the fans are asking them like, when are you coming back? Are you going to be there for that event or stuff? And yeah, like if you're injured or something else, it's additional pressure. Like it's not like the fans want to hurt them, but yeah, it's more pressure for them.
Yeah. One thing I want to say about that though is we said this a few episodes ago when we had statements from Kohaku, I believe, right? Where she and her and Isrin, I think it was,
Yeah.
They were injured and they talked about that. We had Yukina in the past who talked about her illness.
Yeah.
And her problems. But so I found it weird because Renahue basically thought that she couldn't. Basically, she put pressure on herself to not talk about her condition at all because it's like, I'm an idol and therefore I shouldn't be making people
worried about me.
Yeah, worried, exactly.
Which, of course, then again caused people to be more worried.
Yeah, well, that's what she said. She's like, well, that made people even more worried. So, yeah, of course.
Yeah. So, yeah, that means I have to rearrange my favorite members again.
Yeah, and another Team S member again.
Yeah, gone.
With a lot of potential. Like, she's the first D2 member from SKE who graduated.
Yeah. She is, yep.
And first Love Crescendo member. So...
And like during the SKEncore, we are all thinking like, she's next. She's next to go into Senbatsu and
Senbatsu. Yeah.
She was.
That happens.
Good way. So too bad it's not even a graduation stage. It's very sad.
Yeah, exactly. She said, she said it in her statement that she just did not find it being fun anymore, being an idol.
Yeah.
She was just not looking forward to any event.
Yeah, of course, if you put this kind of pressure on you, you always wait just for the next fan to come and talk to you about that, for example.
Well, I mean, that's what everyone was talking to her about. Like, one of my friends, she went to talk to her at Handshake, and she, obviously, and she shouldn't have, I guess, but she asked her a question about that, this related. Because what else are you going to say,
Yeah, of course.
And she didn't reply anything back.
Yeah. So, very sad news in this part. Then let's go to the next news.
Yeah. So today we've seen Danshan is going to participate in R1. That's Manzai. Well, it's a comedian competition from Yoshimoto, I think, because that's in Osaka, and I remember like some NMB members were going to participate in that. And the surprising thing is like the first round is like in 7 days, so that's that's surprising because you have to prepare and stuff for that. So I'm not sure like if she's been doing that like the whole time, or she's going to do something similar to what she did in W1. I don't know, but looking forward to that.
Okay, then graduate numbers.
Yeah, the return. So one day I go on Twitter and I see a video of Kohaku and Sana. So like for a second I was like, huh? What's happening? Like how do they even like know each other? So I was like, well, what the hell? And so apparently they were friends even before like she got into SKE. So I was like, okay, like nice to see Sanan. And I think we've seen her like the week before, like on some random blog post maybe, or so on someone's Twitter.
Yeah, we did.
Because I remember she changed her hair color.
Yep.
And then I think a few days after that, she opened an Instagram account.
I still need a link for that.
Well, she had an Instagram account before, but it was private.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Well, yeah, she did because fans found it, and she put a picture of her and her boyfriend, and people found that. Well, no, but it was like a message. It was, and I remember that she posted like a story where she said, "Don't worry, guys. This the boyfriend I have right now is really nice," and she was just talking about that because people. I think some people just messaged her and they might have even bullied her or whatever. So she sent out a statement about that on her private Instagram account, and I have no idea how it even landed on Twitter, but I saw that.
And yesterday we've seen her with Yunana too. Like some surprising coupling. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, whenever Maya goes to Tokyo, she sends pictures sometimes when they meet on her mail.
Oh, okay.
So nice to see her back.
Yeah. Next, Eileen.
Yeah. So in an alternate universe, this was my marriage. But in this universe, not so much. So this was Irene's marriage. It was So this was like the actual marriage. Well, I think this was the actual marriage or something, or the actual ceremony, I believe, on December 22nd. But she had another event, or she had another marriage-related thing in Hawaii, like 5 or 4 months ago, 6 months ago, maybe. Because I remember Yumana said that she went to Hawaii for a friend's wedding, and then she uploaded pictures right after they put these pictures. So there was another wedding event in Hawaii that she had as well. But yeah, so we had a nice little wedding with a bunch of former members. So I will try and name them from left to right. There's Kumin, there's Manatsu, there's what's her name, Yuka, Nakanishi Yuka, Miepi, Irene, Yumana. Who's that? Who's the other one?
The one that you cannot tell, maybe Churi, I don't know.
Oh.
You remember her?
Nice, Bern.
Yeah.
She's from before my time, so I can help you.
Who, Churi?
No, the one who's next to Yumana.
Okay. And then there's
Can find.
hold on, I'm gonna send it on Discord right now. I need to know who this is. She was before my time. That's funny.
But yeah, a big bunch of old hags.
Yeah. Basically, and it's funny because the ones on the left of this picture I'm looking at are all married, and the ones on the right are all not married.
Well, from what we know.
Yeah, from what we know, yeah. So I don't know, Will, I send the picture on Discord. I don't know if you can help me out with the people on the right there.
Next to Churi is Abiru Liho.
Yeah, I know that, but...
And then the other two, I cannot really see well.
Yeah, those are the ones I'm talking about.
No idea.
All right, well, whatever, some hags that, whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
And we've got a great picture of USA with a huge glass.
There needs to more boost.
Yeah.
Much more.
And and some nice rumors also to go with it. But,
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Did you send the flowers, Will?
No, I didn't. But yeah, like some rumors that popped, I don't even know from where, saying that the husband would be a former SKE manager. They started dating before her grad, and she was not his first member to date. So.
Well, that's from Andrew, who he sends this kind of stuff all the time, and I'm never sure if it's
I don't know.
But maybe I remember there was one GIF a long time ago of this manager giving Irene a back massage or something during a concert, and people were like, "Oh my god, they look like they're in a relationship." So I thought about that.
Who knows?
Anyway.
Okay, then
yeah.
To the next sort of rumor, we got some interesting idea that maybe we get a 5th gen reunion. Who's that Nanako? What's the first one?
I have no idea who these.
But anyway, Harutamu retweeted it, so
yeah. So Harutamu.
Yeah. Should I?
Sorry, someone told me that there are 4 confirmed members for this 5th gen reunion. Okay.
All I know is that there's this survey if Nana.
If you're free, yeah.
Yeah, if you're free, if there would be a
February
reunion.
17th.
But so what? Harutamu, Suga, Nanako.
There's one. Okay, I don't know because I was sent these. I was just given the nicknames. I don't know who these people are. There's someone called Nidoi. Who's that?
Nidoi
Sayaka.
Okay, and Tsugupan.
Tsugumi Nagat Tsugumi.
Yeah. Okay. So apparently those are the 4 confirmed members that would go to this event so far.
Yeah. Well, the 17th is Handshake in Sendai, so I can't go.
Yeah, so I assume the other the 2 5th gens we have are not going to be going there.
I don't know if there's Sendai. It's not all members.
Well, I mean Ego and now are they there? They should be.
Maybe whatever. Yeah.
I found one more grad member from the picture of the wedding. It's Hiramatsu Kanako.
Okay. Yeah.
The one who recently went on TV in the same show as Nishinomiki and was talking how she was making
about how much money.
20 million yen a year with her business, while the other was a waitress at 900 yen per hour at the Iwa restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, okay. And last but not least, Wan-chan confirmed that she will appear in an NHK drama, which is actually the same one Mikati is starring in. So those two are close anyway and meeting all the time. So now they get to appear in the same drama, which is nice. I'll definitely watch that one. It's she didn't say an airing date yet. Oh well, she did. It's on the 18th next year, so in January 18th, on the Tokusatsu Gagaga drama. No, Tokusatsu Gagaga drama.
So the viewership will go from 7 to 8.
Probably, yeah. At least.
All right.
But it's a drama. It's the first step. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. So next we have the TV and media roundup. No, theater roundup. It's too early.
So are we doing theaters or no?
Yeah, I'm just going through the list. We had some special stages. So first we had, since it's 3 weeks, lots of stuff, but like noteworthy there was Suzuran Seitansai and Shuri Seitansai.
Can I say something about that or no?
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
So just one thing about Shuri Seitansai, the most notable thing that was said that night was that her biggest regret from this past year was that people came up to her and told her that she should give up her jobs, her local jobs, and give it to younger members.
Dude, I was going to talk about that. It kind of pissed me off a bit. Because like the thing is, like I can understand where she's coming from, and pretty much the mentality of going, okay, we are not going to end stuff over to the Kohai. They kind of have to like do their own thing. Like I understand that, but why I have like don't really like is pretty much when you're like a senpai and you've been in the group for so many times, like pretty much the local jobs is like on the scale of things you can do pretty much in 48. That's like the lowest thing. So I mean, she's been there like for 10 years and she's with like Alex, so she should like have higher profile jobs, and pretty much like just like the low stuff, just like give it to the Kohai. I can see that. So it's that's
indeed
wasn't really a fan of that.
Yeah.
Can I defend my former Oshi? Am I allowed that privilege?
Sure.
Yeah.
So just devil's advocate. Okay, maybe not former Oshi's advocate. Devil is not the right word. So I've heard people say that these local jobs are not necessarily going to, maybe these local jobs would not necessarily be given to SK members, and maybe it's they might not have been given to anyone at all from SK. And that her argument was that she is a local person, so she that's like why should I have to give my stuff there? And she was like, we should see it as just it being an SK job and not someone's job. But that I really disagree with her. Anyway. So that was it.
Yeah. Okay. Next we had also the Seitansai for the fans from 11th and from November and December, and of course Christmas. So on Christmas Eve we had a double SKEncore stage, and on Christmas itself another SKEncore stage where they just performed I think a double encore with 2 or 3 Christmas songs. And that's basically all of it. And then we had also Kottchan Seitan on Friday. And yeah, that's all for it. Last theater stuff this year will be tomorrow, the countdown stage and the Bonenkai, as always.
That's fun. The countdown stage is great.
Yeah, the countdown stage I'll definitely watch. I want to watch the Bonenkai, especially since I mentioned she has a bigger job, so I guess MC, but it's too early, so no. I can't wake up at 7 a.m. on New Year.
All the old eggs on the countdown, so not really interested in that.
Hey, Mai's in there. Don't call her an old egg.
Yeah, and Chicago and all the others. Easily,
you call an
old egg.
All the younglings are on the end of the year party.
Hey, Naki's in the. Are you calling Naki a egg?
Yeah, she's old.
I'm more shocked about Easily.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all for Theater Roundup. Yeah. And we go to TV and media and Musubi.
So 3 episodes of Musubi.
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going pretty much. No, I think I'm not going to be pissed about the first one, but the 2 others, yeah. So first one with Yuki-chan, Dasu, Nao-chan, Sakipon, Kuma, and Sugawara.
Wow.
So I think it's
wow.
What wow?
Nah, it's a good lineup.
It's a good lineup.
Missing one person, but yeah, it's a good lineup.
So it was pretty much for the release of Stand By You. There was, I think they did that for other single. They pretty much had to do challenge to gain promo time for the single. So I think it's the first time we've had like such a big lineup. It's usually just for girls. So yeah, the change they just add, for example, to eat some super spicy. I think it was tofu something. So yeah, I mean, spicy stuff is always good. Of course, like every time the challenges are pretty much not doable. So yeah, it was pretty funny. Then we've got, of course, the feet massages. And they're pretty much like crushing some poor girl's feet. And at last it was funny because if you know Musubi, so they got the monkey, like they used like a long time ago. They were supposed to do tricks with the monkey, and like this monkey is like super angry. Like, and I remember with I think with Yuki-chan, he was like super pissed. Because she was looking him in the eyes and you're not supposed to. So pretty much he was like shouting at her the whole time and she was super scared.
Oh, so there were actually 7 members on the show.
Why 7? Did I miss someone?
The monkey?
Oh yeah, sure. It's we have another monkey on the group, but
that's okay. That was the joke. Okay, sorry. No, okay, all right.
But yeah, like overall, good episode. Good lineup. So yeah, it was good, and we've got a bit of the Stand By You MV at the end. So yeah, nothing to a good episode. So after that, I think we've got the preview, and I think it was Lukatin who said at the time that they went to the 9th edition. They did something on Musubi with the 9th edition. So I was like, yeah. So good, we are going to see them.
Yeah.
We have the preview pretty much like the day before, like a lot of members were, okay, I want to see the 9th gen, I want to see the 9th gen. Was super pumped. And then, fucking Musubi. I think we've got, pretty much we've said that before because sometimes there's some super good theme and they just, like they just do 1 episode by theme. They don't ever do 2 or 3 episodes on the same thing. And yeah, you can really see the limit there. Pretty much, they've got pretty much an exclusivity because, like, aside from the showroom, like we haven't seen anything on the 9th gen.
Mm.
And then yeah, so first of all they just do 1 episode, and I think like that's such a waste. Like you can do like 2 or 3 episodes just on that, and some like things like fans really want to see. Like I don't know like about the ratings, but pretty much every SKE fans are going to watch that just to see some Knife Gen. So first of all, it's kind of a waste. And overall, in the whole episode, I think we see the Knife Gen for like 5 minutes.
Right.
And that I don't understand, like at all. Like the thing is it's actually like a good episode. Like the members we've got Makiko, Naki, Lucatin, Tani. Plus we've got Kano-chan and Insulin as reporters. So actually, what they filmed at the time was with the four girls, and they were watching the audition results. So that was the audition results just before the showroom. So that's where they chose 72 girls, I think. So it's good. And then we've got, after that, Kano-chan and Isoline were reporter when they announced the final girls. So the interesting thing is we actually know how many girls were picked. So they picked 24 girls. And when we did, so last episode actually, when they announced the results and members were streaming, actually just 21 members streamed. So we know that at least 3 girls who didn't stream got picked. So we don't know who that is. And same thing, it's funny because...
Oh no.
It was 22, I think.
No.
Yeah. I still have that freaking hope that she's going to be in. Like when I know I was like pretty much 0 chance, but
it's gonna be it's not gonna be 22. It's gonna be that 27 or whatever.
Don't say that. It's just.
It's gonna be Usa-chan. It's gonna be Usa-chan.
No, she would never.
No.
No chance.
So yeah, so actually, like the episode is super good. Like for example, you got like Makiko being like super savage. Like like the MC were asking like what kind of girls do you want to pass the audition, and Makiko was someone who was not going to quit right away. So that was like painful. Like
yeah, did you like that? Yeah.
Like Hono-chan, why? So like and they showed some old audition tapes for Naki and Lucatin, Makiko. So actually like great stuff. Like even though like we've seen the tapes for but like I can see like Lucatin's audition. It's funny like every time I can.
Yeah,
it's just good stuff. You can.
Yeah.
So good.
Her hair.
Yeah. So yeah, like I think like the episode was super good, but yeah, I mean, if you're just watching to see the Knife Gen, like you're going to be like disappointed because yeah, you just see them for 5 minutes and you see like maybe 10 girls. So yeah, I think like in the preview and stuff, you see them like singing, and yeah, like in the episode you don't see like someone sing for like 15 seconds maybe. And just one person. So it's, yeah, I was pissed. Frankly, I was pissed. The only good thing is actually, yeah, I've got like the hope that maybe 22 is one of the 3 girls who didn't stream. Maybe. We're probably going to see that. So yeah, that's the end of the year. Cohen tomorrow. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see them tomorrow. But yeah. And the second thing, what was stupid, like at the end of the episode, they did a Stand By You performance. So I'm all good for that. But like, why are you doing that in the episode when you're showing like the Knife Gen audition? I don't understand. So yeah, that's like 5 minutes you're not going to do for the audition. That's that's Musubi. That's supposed to be. I don't know why they're just sticking to the one episode by theme. It's stupid. And it's even more stupid when you see like the next episode is a freaking food loke, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, but look at the members though.
Oh, dude, like the lineup is fantastic, but
Well,
what the fuck? Why? I don't understand. And yeah, that episode, I'm not even going to talk about it. So it was Airi, Maya, Miyomaru, and Chuli. And yeah, food loke. So yeah, super good. There were who was eating the ramen in the most beautiful way. Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got I've got some great pics of Miyomaru eating ramen and Maya too, but yeah, fuck that. Fuck that.
It's another local job for Churi too.
That's like
so bad.
That's pretty much like the episode you do when you have no idea, like the staff have like no idea what to do for the episode. Yeah, let's just go to a ramen shop and eat ramen. That's going to be an episode. Like fantastic, guys.
That's like recap episodes in TV shows.
But like you can understand because Musubi it's like 90 episode now, so it's 90 different films because they're doing one film by episode.
Yeah,
so yeah, like
Nagoya has only so many
of
spaces.
course they're gonna have these teams.
At sometimes the staff is going to I have like no idea. So yeah, just do the random food loke.
Hey Jeff, don't worry. With SKEncore, they're gonna do some too. I bet.
They're going to act okay.
Yeah, they're gonna have to act food loke.
Fantastic. So yeah, that's pretty surprising. Actually, we didn't get a preview for next week, so no idea what it's going to be.
Okay.
Show's cancelled.
Yeah. Maybe.
well.
Is that a good thing?
No, we had lots of great episodes too. Okay, next we have Ninja Nayo, 3 weeks, lots of videos.
Oof.
Actually, I don't remember quite the first parts of it. This week had some very nice, of course for me, Ai versus Ayamello was really good. They were doing Junken to decide who has to continue the commercial stuff when Izurin is finished. And
pretty much the only thing I remember from those 3 weeks is Ayamello because she's been there like every week. Even on like I think it was who was that, like Honono versus I don't know who, but she was like on that video too, even though she wasn't like one of the girls.
I think I remember.
Don't remember who it was.
Me neither. But well, it was at least very fun to watch. Also the Ai episode, and Kaho versus Nao was interesting because Kaho was super shy.
There's a lot of members who are super shy with Nao, but like Kao was pretty much like
Okay, we decided to skip Zero Poji.
So Zero Poji was just like the last. I'm praying very hard. Last part of the 6th gen talk. I mean, I like the 6th gen stuff. Actually like the talks. The talk I don't mind, but yeah, like I think it's the 3rd or 4th part. Yeah, it's too much. I don't care. Let's do something else.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just that and a bit of GMC going just somewhere. I think it was just for Lala's comeback, I think. But yeah.
Okay.
Boring.
Well, then to a more fun part, the Nimos Ondokai. I think, did we talk about the first episode already, or didn't we?
No, I think we watched it afterwards.
Oh yeah, right. It started right when we at the end. So yeah, we got 2 episodes. I can't remember the 3rd episode.
3 episodes. Yeah.
No, I don't think we had 3 episodes.
You don't remember?
No, I don't. I only remember 2.
We had 3. I only watched the first one.
So they did the Ondokai with the team separated. We saw tweets about this quite a while ago. That's where Juna and Machi hurt themselves. I think those 2 was. At least Juna got hurt during that event.
And Kohaku was ill too.
Yeah. So they had all kinds of stuff to do, like the normal Dokai. First, they had relay, not relay, 50-meter sprint. So each team had a couple of members for a certain topic picked by the team leader. Like those members have very dark skin, for example, and then each team sent 1 or 2, sometimes 3 members to run. And these members have nothing special, for example, and so on. And of course, they later mentioned that the team leaders picked those members. I think Minadon wasn't too happy to be exposed. And Makiko was always wondering when she would be called. Team S was awesome in this one, as expected. All the young members are super fast at running. So
Yuzuki was pretty unexpected because she doesn't look that athletic, but
yeah, indeed.
She was the second. I think just Makiko was quickest, fastest than her.
Yeah. So this was very funny. Next we got, what was next? Was next the
I think they did the thing with it was like a obstacle course. With the bicycle and stuff.
Yeah, so this was really funny, especially
because Karo and Kohaku, they are like freaking genius.
Going sideways and backwards.
Yeah,
makes sense. I remember we had this in the AKB on Dokai, and it was lots of fun. So seeing this again was really good. And it's surprising. They had to guess also the a certain member's penlight colors.
Yeah.
So for some it was really easy, like Pios, so just knew, probably know everyone, but
because it's funny because that's people from their team, so they should know.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have guessed half of them. Ai was there, so I knew her colors, but the rest, pretty bad for me too. And then they had to find this, had to jump first in the sack, or whatever it's called, and then they had to find this piece of candy in the flower. This always provides us with good faces. So and then I guess they had to pick up a table tennis ball and just bring it to the end. So that was also a very funny race.
And they did the battle when they had to launch some balls on the basket.
Yeah. So each team had the different tactic. I think Team E was just always throwing a bunch of balls at once.
Yeah, they were actually I've seen that on anime and stuff. Actually, it's a real strategy for that game. They're stacking them in a sense and just throwing them together.
Yeah. So to get as many in with one strike as possible. Team E was just putting someone on their back, and so they get taller and get them more in easily. And Team S was just going for it.
Then we've got the bubble battle royale.
Yeah, that's where the betrayal began. And the episodes. I don't remember anything from that. You have to talk.
Because at that time, Team S was quite a bit because the thing how the score works pretty much after the sprints. Team S was pretty much super ahead, because aside from that, they didn't win a lot, but with the 50-meter sprints, they were super in front. So pretty much the battle royale, it was I think 4 members by teams in a big circle, and so they were wearing the what they wear for the bubble football. So they had huge thing when they can just run into each other. So it was for girls, and pretty much only the girl left at the end in the circle was winning. So at that time, I think it was
Minadun.
Minadun and Makiko and Dasu were like, yeah, okay, so Team S is so much ahead. We have to pretty much eliminate them. So we just gang up on them, so they don't win this game because they have too much of an advantage. So yeah, at the end they all. I mean, I think it was just Yokonian at the end from Team S, and like super surprisingly, like actually Team E won with all their members left.
Because they in the after that, I think if I remember right, there was like, hey, okay, yeah, we're doing this team against S, and then Dasu again said to her team, okay, but as soon as S is out, we start kicking E out.
Yeah, I mean
and they even started before, like when there was S still in, they started kicking E out, the K2 members out, even though they didn't expect it.
That's just good strategy. Yeah, because like the Team E members were like the choice were super weird. Like you've got freaking Marina. Marina is what maybe 40 kilos. Like why are you picking her? Like she's pretty much the smallest and skinniest girl in SKE. So
she'll get blown away by the wind.
You pick her and Honono. Like what? Wait, what are you doing?
Wait, provide us with a very cute gif from Honono.
Yeah, and it's really big. Actually, like Honono, she eliminated like 2 or 3 members actually. So yeah, she apparently she liked that game.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it's not betrayal. Fair sportsmanship, but I could have lived with that if it wasn't for the next game. So
yeah, like in every stuff like that competition on TV, you can do 10 events, but you just have to win the last one. So of course, so I think E could have won because it was pretty much S, then E, not that far behind, and then K2 was like super low in points. So K2 were pretty much eliminated just before the relay. So they asked, of course, Team S to allow them to like double or triple the points for the relay. I don't remember. But yeah, pretty much you can just win the relay and won, and that's actually just what happened.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's surprising because as Minalun said like in the 50-meter sprint, like they crushed everyone.
Yeah, but
so
they didn't pick their fastest members for the relay.
So they were like, yeah, I mean, even if the relay is like for 5,000 points, like who cares? Like you're probably going to win anyway. So
yeah.
But yeah, I don't even know what happened. But yeah, K2 actually won the relay and won the whole thing. Even though like they pretty much like lost everything during the guy.
I think what the problem was that that S screwed up the handover in the first round. That cost them so much time.
Yeah, but like overall, they had like all the quickest girls, like aside from Makiko and Big Whiskey.
But that's what I meant. They had like so much time to catch up that it didn't work. Like I think the distance between all the members were pretty the same most of the race. So that, and of course they didn't choose their fastest members for the relay, which is also pretty annoying. Like
Lyoha wasn't in the relay and Julina either. So it was pretty surprising.
Yeah. So, and it basically shows again, you can screw around for the whole event, just do in the end good. And
yeah,
I think they should just do one where they don't show up for the first 4 games. Just sit there and eat or whatever, and then run the last time.
So yeah, it was pretty bullshit, because that's funny because at the end when they announced the winner, it was pretty much, and the winner is K2, okay, next.
We didn't do anything.
Spend time on that because everyone knew it was pretty much bullshit. So
yeah.
But it was in the guy, it was fun, but yes.
Yeah. So except for the last thing, I really enjoyed this episode.
For the last thing.
Yeah, the last bullshit stuff. But Undokas are usually pretty funny, so I'm more or less okay with it. Okay. So with that, we're done with also the TV and media stuff, and we go to our discussion topic where we want to look back at 2018 and maybe look at our highlights or special stuff we remember from this year. I think it doesn't make sense to go month per month, but just more or less the special highlights we had. I mean, this year had lots of stuff. We have, of course, the double victory at SKEncore. We have.
We had the the highlight of the year was the Suda Oshi's revolt.
No?
Yeah.
Oh.
What did we have?
My highlight was Nagoya Dome for sure.
Yeah, I wanted to list that as major disappointments, but yeah.
But did you hear what I said? The big fuck you from the Suda Oshi's to management, the revolution or whatever. Yeah, that was a big highlight.
Totally. So, I mean, for me personally, it was the I guess most intense year as a fan, mostly because I was so long over there. So yeah, I had my first theater stage and my first concert and all this stuff, which is really nice. And then of course the gradations. So very bad year for me too, with Wanchan leaving and then Machi leaving and then Ashu leaving. And I'm forgetting half of the other gradations, I guess. But yeah, what's like your personal highlights or the best event?
Well, if I have to pick one, I guess SKEncore is an easy thing to talk about for me. That it was a big success. Well, for me, I have a lot of things I can talk about. Obviously, there's the many stages I won.
Yeah,
Jeff, and
I'm seeing you in 1 month. Just wait.
and the many handshakes I went to. No, but honestly, this year was really it's actually really weird in a sense because. Even if I go back, I officially Oshihened in November of 2017, and ever since then, Maya's career has just like skyrocketed. You know, like she's just been going up and up and up and up and up. She got AKB Senbatsu, you know. So, looking at it from that perspective, it's really good. So it was an awesome year in that. I met a lot of fans. I made a lot of friends. So that's another thing. And
a lot of enemies.
Yeah, a lot of enemies too. That's a lot of enemies. Yeah, especially in Indonesia. I've never been there though. Never been there. And I met Naki and Kuma too. So
yeah,
it was nice. So honestly, I can't complain about anything. Honestly.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Jeff? Did you enjoy your stages?
Yeah, sure. The highlight for me, I think it's like the 6th gen live with the rain, on Zero Posi. Pretty much, it's been my live from this year. Super good. And overall, like super good year till the end. I think like pretty much the 3/3 end of the year, pretty much like perfect. Like everything, we've got 3 singles, we've got concerts, we've got SSA concerts, we've got the win at the SKEncore. Pretty much everyone was super good for the 10th year anniversary, and then the bad stuff. So no, just frankly boring 10th year anniversary. No Tokyo Dome concerts. No end of the year TV shows. Pretty much all the big end of the year. SK is not on that. No Kohaku. For
no bikinis at
Mihama. Yeah.
Yeah. What Mihama? What is that? I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, it's pretty kind of depressing because you can see pretty much like how could they have done a better year. I don't know, like in sales, in concerts.
Nagoya, dumb.
Yeah, but we should have that, but
US has said, it just was not possible. We looked into it and we just couldn't do it, guys.
Yeah, it's because like we said like multiple times, this year it was pretty much like the goal. It was SKEncore 10th anniversary and Kohaku. And yeah, I think like I can't like say anything against management because they pretty much did like a lot of stuff. Like during the same thing like in June, July. Like they did a lot of stuff, really a lot of stuff. The request hour, like everything. So got good sales, and it's like pretty much they can't like go to NHK and say like we are going to be in Kohaku, make it happen. Like we're going to like I don't know. Like Kohaku is pretty much political and stuff, so like it's like difficult to say like how the groups are picked, but the fact was that like SK is like on pretty much no end of the year TV shows. I can't understand that. Like when we see even NGT, like NGT and stuff being called and not SK, like how? Like are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, I don't understand. And pretty much like everything with the Drina debacle, pretty much like bad stuff, and so yeah. Bad end of the year for what was a very good year.
Yeah, and I forgot to mention maybe the biggest highlight, Oshiba Rinka's promotion.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. For me, I think one of the best things was meeting all the other fans because.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you too. But I was thinking more about all the Japanese fans because you don't meet them. Okay. But also, I wanted to talk about this stuff later. But also, I think we made good progress, or lots of good stuff for the international community. We have, thanks to you, this news account on Twitter. We have the Discord now, which is going not that bad.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's mostly 8 or 9 people online, so it's not rocketing all the charts.
Well, I wonder why that is. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not like it hasn't died yet, so taking it as a good part. We have the podcast, so that's nice. But also in Japan, meeting all the fans and being mostly thanks to being in the committee for Wanchan's graduation and Satansai, so that's always nice experiences. And then, of course, I can't really choose between all the concerts and stages, so the soccer event was nice with our 2 common friends.
Yeah, that was actually a lot of fun seeing all those 8-year-olds dance. Yeah. Will.
Yeah, Will.
Tell me about
My highlight, Yagi Moeka, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just in terms of Mayoshi, it was a bit disappointing, for sure. Like losing the center position in our team, not getting a solo concert, etc. It's not. She's not in a super position, a super good position. Then not getting Nagoya Dome. A lot of things were a bit disappointing. Then on the plus side, I think. I don't know. No, it's pretty. Yeah, no, but bon. No, it's pretty clear that SK is the sister group who is doing the best, and it has not always been the case by far. But I mean, I guess each sister group has its up and downs. And I think right now we're at an up, and getting 2 new TV shows can only help with that. So that's good. Then, well, it didn't start exactly this year for me, but because I got my first SKE theater show on Christmas Day last year. But so yeah, it was almost 2018. I got 2 more this year, and so after 7 years of losing. Like winning 3 times NMB and 0 times SKE, you know. Well,
I feel you.
Good.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but yeah, I guess for me, like in terms of my Yoshis, like even the fact that Yunana found that's 2 singles in a row with Jubilee Center instead, etc. It's not super good. It went a lot better for my AKB Oshis than for my SK Oshis. But the group is I think the group is doing really good. So that's maybe the most important.
Yeah. I think overall it was a pretty good year for SKE and SKE fans, unless you're Wanchan Oshi, or
Jurina Oshi.
Jurina Oshi, or
3 of them.
one of the 2 Aina Oshis.
Yeah.
Or like the stuff.
Dude, I forgot about that.
That's so sad.
I
She's in the group
actually
for so
forgot.
long. You actually forgot.
Yeah. So, but yeah, nice year. What are your hopes for next year? Maybe
9th Gen.
22.
maybe we get finally Nagoya Dome.
I mean, Nagoya Dome is pretty much like done, because that's funny because in February we are doing an handshake in Nagoya Dome, and that's kind of. I mean, I think we're going to get at least like 2 good concerts at the national handshake. But yeah, I mean, like I was clearly thinking that this year was going to be the year where we could do the Nagoya Dome, and the fact that we didn't, that's, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what more like they could have done really. Yeah, but I think they did like SSA. SSA like is in capacity is pretty much the same, as not that different from Nagoya Dome. So if you had like, okay, we are going to do that, first of all in Nagoya, you are going to do that for the 10th year anniversary. Like we could have like a lot more people than in SSA.
Oh, of course.
So if we didn't do that year, like with the help of the 10th year anniversary, I don't like. Just like I think I can just see like a big graduation concert, for example, to try to fit the Nagoya Dome. I wouldn't even like that, because it will just be during a graduation, not a SKE concert.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I agree.
But I could see Keyholder trying to make a Nagoya Dome happen.
Yeah, just to please the fans.
To start with a big event.
Yeah, and show them, hey, we are cool guys. Don't worry, we make good stuff.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, it's not a profitable event from what I remember from the Dome tour in 2012, maybe, where basically they were losing money before the DVD sales and then pretty much breaking even with the DVDs, and but then I guess the Dome tour, maybe the AKB Dome tour was maybe more expensive because they had to carry all the stuff from place to place, book hotel for everybody, etc.
Yeah,
transportation.
I don't think they were sold
so
out
maybe a Nagoya Dome would be a bit cheaper, and they could make some profit. But even if they don't, it could be a good way to start.
I've seen like actually on Matome comments, and that's not stupid at all. People are saying that they didn't do like a Nagoya Dome this year because they were going to get sold to keyholder, and that's actually like pretty smart. So when I read that, I say, that's actually like a good point.
Possible. Yeah.
So yeah, like number wise, like to show the people, okay, we've done, and yeah, if they did Nagoya Dome, it would have cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's actually not. But yeah, it would have been like so good to have like the double win at SKEncore and then the 10th anniversary and the Nagoya Dome concert. It was pretty much the perfect scenario, but yeah, it didn't happen.
Yeah. I'm curious, first of all, of course, how the new TV shows will play out, if they are, and then how the generation will turn out. And
well,
I think the thing
don't get your hopes up.
No, I don't. But the thing I'm most curious about is if we finally get some fresh air into the Senbatsu with maybe some graduations. I doubt it.
Well, this year,
you're gonna have to.
Actually, that's one of the other things. Like if we like beginning of the year, we were all saying like, yeah, the 10 years anniversary. Like a lot of people are going to want to leave.
Are leaving.
They're just waiting for the anniversary to leave, and then nobody left.
No. That's the wrong people who left. It's
just
the old text, but the young.
We have one. We have Kotan, and yeah, that's all.
She hasn't said that she's leaving.
I mean, it's a good one, and that's that's a big one. But
Kautan said she might not leave if they win the Undokai.
They won. But usually grad season starts with the announcement starts in December. Basically, like 80% of the or 90% of the grad announcements are between end of November maybe and beginning
April.
of May. End of April. It's weird that it didn't start yet in December. Hopefully, after the New Year, everybody is supposed to reflect and stuff. Maybe.
And we're going to have two things because the keyholder transfer is going to get really begin in March. So that means like contracts and stuff. So actually, the January to March could be pretty much we could have like a lot of graduation, like due to the usual graduation like season, and then the keyholder transfer.
Maybe that would be also a good opportunity for Nagoya Dome if you have like an accumulated graduation concert for like 5 or 6 pretty big members or old members, like we had that graduation song when all the first gens graduated.
Like the nine members who graduated.
Yeah. So maybe they could use that as a chance. But
well, maybe you have a better chance going to church and asking God so they can graduate. I don't know.
Indeed. Well, the good thing is we get like another almost entire podcast meetup in Nagoya Dome, depending if Will gets over there.
He has to go.
No, he has a AKB
in January to Moeka's. He can do everything.
Yeah.
So disappointing.
I got my tickets.
Okay, then we have another 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Like last year. But I guess that's gonna be pretty funny. Like all the handshakes this year.
Yeah, it's actually like been like a year and a half since I've done anything. So really, really, really looking forward to that.
Maybe a stage. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe a theater for you, Jeff. Maybe.
I was talking about me.
I think there's more chance of Nagoya Dome than me going in the theater.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But like the thing I really want to see is like new gen coming in. That's pretty much my favorite time. Just
graduations,
like
maybe. No.
The first unders, the first everything, the first Neon IO, the first. I love that season. That's my favorite period.
I'll make this fun. We all have to pick one member we want to graduate next year. Go.
Minarun. I mean, she is in my favorite list, but she's getting to the point where she can leave.
Yeah.
That's a tough call.
But
that's a tough call.
Everyone has to pick a different one. Okay, so we have Minoru out. Okay, bye-bye. Next.
I say Chuli.
Chuli, Humana.
Everyone in K2.
Akiko.
Yeah. Suda, no? No?
Suda. Of course, Suda.
Akiko can stay. She's like...
Sally.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Sarina, please. I'll pick her.
Negai.
The good thing, like, Makiko isn't taking up Senbatsu's spot, so I'm fine with her being around.
But she's not bringing money either, so,
Yeah.
She's a good captain, in my opinion.
There's that too.
Well, she can bring the alt-right fans because she has all these conservative talk shows now. So she can bring in all the far-right guys.
Yeah.
Maybe she's making money there.
Okay.
I want a new stage for K2 also. Maybe, I don't know, Reset or another Team K stage. Sakagari, in a while.
Fuck you.
Yeah, or...
Just give me Lamine back.
Maybe... What do we have left? K... Second stage, we didn't have a long time, I think. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Next question. We pick one member to enter Senbatsu next year. Go. That we want to enter.
Beside from our Oshiman, or?
Well.
Yeah. Are we being delusional?
Someone realistic. Yeah.
Okay, someone realistic. I would hope for either Izuri or Chikako.
I'll go with Miyomaru.
Same Mio actually.
I want Mio or Kano-chan, but I think Ru-chan will probably be there first.
Yeah.
Hey.
Actually, Miyomaru was like in the Senbatsu performance in Musubi, I think. So I don't know who she was replacing, but yeah, she was there.
That's always a good sign, yeah.
That's always a good
single I won't buy.
What, Mr.?
That's the first single I won't buy.
Miyomaru single, center.
Yeah, goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Oh, I think K2, by the way, could do a K3 stage. So, No Night Paradise.
Oh.
That's so many nice songs.
Oh.
We can see Hone Hone Waltz.
Sadly, we couldn't see it at Kohaku last year, so yeah.
Yeah, that would be the highlight. Okay. You have another question, Nick?
Who do you want to get married to next year? Nah, I don't know.
22.
Well, Wanchan is free now, so maybe I should find her in Japan.
Well, I guess it's going to be Moeka or Maeda Ayaka.
No, too young. Kaberin.
Yeah, we'll see you in jail.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to be that difficult to marry a member. Either you need to be a manager.
Yeah.
Or
too bad you're not a manager.
There's that HKT girl, Okada Kana, who's showing all the.
Yeah, did you see that?
Instagram is full of Maldives stuff, of eating at Ritz-Carlton in Tokyo Midtown. Easy.
You just need money.
If you have to do that, I can provide now.
Okay, so our step plan is first become SK manager, and then you can marry. Shouldn't be too difficult. Just okay. Another question.
Well, I don't know. What do you want one?
I don't know.
Yeah, go.
Sorry, I was gonna say one that we already did. What else?
Who do you want to steal from another subgroup? Will, I know your answer.
Maeda Ayaka, of course.
No.
I will quit this fucking group. If she's in SKE.
Who's that girl from AKB you always laugh
idols.
at?
On my mind.
Okay, let's make an exchange. Maeda Ayaka versus Oshiba Rinka.
Oh, dude.
We keep Brinker.
Yeah, I think we keep Link.
She's
I'm
invisible,
sorry.
so it's not a problem to ignore her. Personally, I hope I can go to next year's Christmas around time again. That would be nice.
Yeah, actually, it's very sad because I'm leaving in April next year, so next year it's not going to be as fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's good we can meet before, so we have the address for our tickets. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. You actually, yeah. It's a bit fucked up.
Okay. So, if we don't have any other stuff from 2018 or for 2019, I think we can end this episode here. Next year, maybe just as a teaser, we are thinking about changing a bit of the way we make the podcast. So maybe we get some new stuff in and out next year.
Maybe you see our faces.
Who knows? Or paper bags over our faces.
Am I that ugly?
No, I didn't talk about you, but it's nice you thought I was talking about you.
It says a lot.
But yeah, that's maybe what happens to the podcast now and then.
Yeah, if 22 is in the group, I'm going to do a special corner just for her.
Yeah, exactly.
And we still need to invite Lala.
Yeah.
I cannot believe you told Lala that we have a podcast. She's going to look it up and hear us shit talking all the members.
We don't shit talk her, so we're fine.
Oh, yeah. We
love you, Lala. Lala, we love you.
Totally. Someone should just send her the episode where she was back. Then she knows how good we are. Unless we should talk during the same episode. I don't know.
Oh, well, look, that's a given.
Probably.
Yeah. I don't have a ticket for her next year, so otherwise I would recommend it again. But
yeah, I'll see her quite a lot too, so...
Yeah. Mention it every time.
I'm not gonna see her because my next two events, she's not there, even the one in May, so I don't even know. It's gonna be August till I can see her. It's like if it was a SK event, they always had additional slots whenever, but AKB never does that. It's a pain.
Yeah. Okay. Then
by the way, hold on. One thing I want for next year, I want a new picture on the podcast video.
Okay. Yeah. Only Naki or
Ocean again?
No.
I'm sure we can find with only Naki on it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm still pissed you used the picture of Tani for your explanation video.
Why?
Because it's Tani.
Yeah, and what's wrong with Tani?
Yeah, what's wrong? I don't like Miyomaru, I don't like Tani, but I like...
Yeah. Like, that's the only... Well, include then Kautan. Those three are the only members I really don't like. So, it's bad.
Okay, well, I'll go to sleep tonight looking at your ranking of the Team S members.
Dude.
And I'll think about that.
That's perfect. Okay. Then I'd say thank you everyone for listening over the whole year. I hope you had a nice Christmas and have a nice next year, 2019. And goodbye.
See you.
Bye.
See you.